Okay, guys, we carried on playing, so we're still going. I'm so sorry. I don't know what went on there. So not too sure really. The whole thing before, because it went really weird on how we started the stream.
Yeah.
So we are still playing, by the way. We just left it playing and created a new stream. So we're on 2634. So Artie's just gone missing, and Luke is in the desert with his viewfinders trying to find him. So my apologies about that, but we're back. As I said, just in case anyone needs to know, 26, 53, 54. So we just let it continue playing, basically. Welcome back, everyone. I do apologise. Not sure what's going on this evening. Luke. I think there's just a lot more normality that kind of goes on in, you know, like Aunt Beru cooking and. Richard, which Star Wars film is our favourite? I kind of lean between Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I think mine is Revenge of the Sith.
He's persistent, isn't he?
What's all worse?
I don't know. Oh, Great Dragon. That would be worse.
Several of them, though.
That's true. Huts or bounty hunters?
He kind of just fainted.
He did, didn't he? The droid just fainted, yes. He's like, we got the son of the one that killed us, all of my family. Yeah, people have been saying about that. We're definitely. Oh, hello, Skylar. How are you?
Hello.
It's a completely different sound to the originals. That's a fake rock in front of R2 there.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, here we go. Hello there. Yeah. Oh, Alec Guinness. He's just. That voice. When I'm listening to him now, though, you can tell how good that the actor in Rebels does to sound like him. Hey, Leaf, how are you? Thank you. We're enjoying it. What timestamp are we up to? Cool. Yep, we are 31 minutes exactly. We just then.
Nobody recognised the name Obi-Wan or anything like that. Must have come out of this film with so many questions.
So yeah, but I mean, I can't watch this bit now without thinking about bad lip reading. A long time. A long time. He's me. Man, you got old, is what he just said.
I don't know.
Now you could watch that. Is that he could be ribbing R2. You know, rather than just the way he says that with a slight amusement. I don't remember owning a droid. Interesting. You know, it could be that you could read that a different way now. I might be stretching it a bit. But like it was like the way he greeted him. Come here, my little friend, you know.
I mean, in Revenge of the Sith, I thought Obi-Wan was jealous of Anakin owning R2 because it was like, and he defeated the Buzz droid, it was like, well done, R2.
Yeah.
And he looked at his beheaded droid.
Dumbo. Meju, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I was sitting there like. Jedi Master. Ah, I hate you. I loved you, Anakin. You were my brother. And that's all. That could have been true, maybe.
What do you mean?
They might have had a conversation, but this whole bit, you know, it was worried that you'd follow old Obi-Wan on a. That's all lies, though, because Obi and Anakin never had that conversation about him being a father. Hello, Robert. How are you? Yeah, as well as losing his love interest as well. I'm not sure about the Obi-Wan series, because has he shut himself off from the Force the way that Luke had to make sure he's not being found? So if he goes around using the Force too much, Palpatine's and Vader would sense that. I bet, yes, Robert, I bet it has been a crazy week. Time again, our timestamp is 34, 55, 56, 57. So nearly 35 minutes. Astro Droid. Love R2. Instantly plays it for him. That is true, Darth, the training he gave him to commune with Qui-Gon.
I can't go to Order One. I've got homework.
Yeah. Jedi mind trick. That crescendo.
Hmm. Look, it's Krennic's seat.
Rise of Skywalker. We could have seen Anakin talk to Ben. Yeah, maybe. Shane, possibly. Yes. See the missing seat. Yes. But there's a couple there actually. But yes, there is a Krennic's seat. Look at this guy smirking. Look at this one.
He gets what he deserves.
Your sad devotion.
Disrespect Darth
I
Vader.
know, right? Pin him to the ceiling. Oh, Tarkin. So precise.
They can't shoot someone at point blank range.
Why do they want to slaughter Jawas? Because they're mean. This music now. And he just watches him run away.
Crispy bodies by the door. Crispy bodies.
Yeah, crispy bodies by the door.
I mean, this is dark.
They're very dark.
Only time we ever see skeletons in Star Wars.
I mean, butchered people right there for a children's film, and the way that Vader choked them through. Look at that. I like the things that the fans say, that the reason why Vader turns around to Boba Fett and says no disintegrations, implying that that could have been Boba Fett's work there. Oh, TIE fighters, love that sound. Imperial fleet officers don't really need to escort Vader, do they?
No. And zoom in on the needle.
Yeah, I know, right?
R2's warming himself by the fire.
It did not hold back. That's true. So Ben knew that was going on.
Mm.
I'm surprised he's not angry about that.
Mm.
So you're a Jedi Knight. You're telling me you couldn't have done something about that? No spitting off the edge, Luke. Scum and villainy. Love it.
Kind of little mice things.
One Prats. Oh, the heat that George Lucas copped for putting in those scenes.
Really?
Because all of there's not in it. Some of the shots are in people and ships moving around, but a lot of it's been added in.
In Robo Chicken, isn't it? Like, what are you doing? Hey, I was just copying what the guy was saying.
yeah. That's what we should also do as well. I mean, we've done one of the Family Guys, but we should do Robot Chicken. Sorry. Best pilot in the galaxy right here. Got that, Luke. The choppers are almost like they're drunk. They're like they've been in mourning since they heard about their brethren being killed. Is it the Devorian that they've edited out? I can't remember now. I know. I mean, this is so cool. I heard you know Yoda. And I never got that when I was a kid. I guess you could say that disliking of droids now is that left over maybe from the Clone Wars.
That's so cool that some of these bits are made out of IG.
88, yeah, or IG 88 get and IG 11 gets made out of those bits. Hey, Duros. We need some Wookiees in Mando. Obi's like, okay, you're taking it there. Is that Greedo next to?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of blood, wasn't there, for something that you never see that amount of blood again because it gets cauterized. When I'm 50, I want them at my birthday party.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Harrison Ford. Chewie's going cross-eyed. It's all the drink he's been having. Chewie's awesome.
You know, Alderaan is doomed.
Yeah, technically, it's like all bets are off now. No Alderaan. Sorry, buddy. Our deal was when we get to Alderaan. There's no Alderaan, I can't pay you. Maybe Obi-Wan's more sly than what we thought he was. About that. Meanwhile, Chewie's just walking away. It's like, Chewie, hey, need you to do that arm ripping thingy here.
Look at his fingers.
Yeah. Bit rubbery, aren't they? He is a good hero. Sorry, villain on Battlefront 1. So cool. DL-44. Hard shot first. That's how they should have kept it. It's just like.
And walk slowly out the
Sorry
bar.
about the mess. There you go. And just strut, Han. Just strut. Now I'm going to go and try some force choking. But is that the Jedi in her? Hand puppets. Oh. It's none of me.
And then he decided it's not nice to keep secrets.
Because lies make baby Palpatine cry. Subtle.
Yeah, it's like, this door's locked. Don't you think they could have gone in there and locked the door to stop us? No.
No. Let's move on. Oh. Avatar, all cool. Oh, hey, Carlos, how are you?
Hello.
No problem. Oh, yeah, sorry, everybody. Let us know. We'll let you know where we are now. Sorry. We are on 52 minutes and 30 seconds. That's where we are. Sorry. Very well, thank you, Carlos. Solo. Look at a gimpy one on the left-hand side. Look, he's like, where's my brother? Where's Guido? Papa!
It's so funny watching it back now when he walks behind.
Yeah, well, basically that was because this was a cut scene. This was never in the original edit of the film, and it was a big fat human, and so now they had to raise him. Look, there we go. They didn't get the green quite right on him. And that's why he says that, because he was actually addressing a person when he actually done it.
I was expecting them to be deeper.
Yeah. No, Avatar. Rose is having a break. She's been busy studying, so she's just having some downtime, like downtime. I think it's music in bed for her. But she's back for Empire and WandaVision tomorrow. TL50?
T21.
T21 and a T21B. I prefer to T21. Look at that. Awesome.
I mean, his GL44 is making dance on the wall.
Yeah, I know, right? Jerry, get out of there. What? Oh. I mean, they've only had that like 15 years, 20 years since Solo, like from how filthy it is.
Neither of them can be bothered to clean.
I thought when that coaxium was going all, I thought they was going to be. That's why the interior looked so bad.
Because it like melts.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Carlos, yeah, there is no Star Wars without Episode 4. I like that. Get out of it. See, now this makes me want to play Battlefront 1. There's nothing like cargo and all of that lot on the Death Star.
We need to do some private matches.
We need to do some private matches. Dennis, are you still in the chat? I bet Dennis isn't.
That would be awesome.
Are you? Darth, Dennis, we need to make that happen. Our Discord guys.
I mean, we could be on the same team if they wanted us to.
Can you can't cross-platform with it, can you?
Can you?
I don't think you can.
Not in private matches.
Not even in private matches.
Oh no.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
Apart from Jeddah. And well, Jeddah's been partially destroyed.
What would she have done if she got to him? She'd have to go to the people who are like working on it.
There's nothing she can do, is there?
Yeah.
Now he's got a bit of heartburn.
He was reaching for his tablets.
That wasn't his wife's home planet. Naboo was his wife's home planet. But yeah, I guess you.
It'd be cool if you could actually get the board game version of this.
Yes, because a slightly miffed protocol droid. Let the Wookiee win. That's confusing. I wonder if Hannah's some blue milk on it, but yeah. Oh wow, didn't realise that, Darth.
Part of the reason that Obi-Wan gave him that helmet was to show off the power of the Force.
everyone gets slammed into too much. I mean, Luke does really well here. First time, like, he's really. Yeah. Vader just did he's just awesome. You can't get too sniffy about that after what you've just done. Asteroids do not concern me, Admiral. Oh, look at it. Awesome. I wonder if sensing a resemblance with Luke when he was in there going battle together. Maybe. That's not epic moment. Yay! Very bad feeling about this.
There's a long range tractor beam. Look at that thing. You would be slightly nervous, wouldn't you? Yeah. Space troopers.
Yeah. I love the visuals.
Mm. I would have loved to just have been one of those stormtroopers running through the Death Star.
Yeah.
And therefore went straight into the Empire.
Yeah. Look at them. So look at them for lazy. Use the stairs. How many times have I died on that bit there
Oh no.
on Battlefront 2 when you're in there fighting and you step back and it's like, no! I nearly burned to death on Mustafar. Checking. Checking.
Yeah, he's walking around going beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. There's no one here. Officially declared it.
The old man gets one all to himself.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's got the droids in with him. Trixie.
Just a head.
Yeah. Just a Wookiee head. DK421. Is that what it says?
Mm.
Standard.
First of all, wouldn't someone hear that? Wouldn't there be blast marks on there?
Let's look past that. DK421.
When I was younger, I'd always sit there trying to figure out which one's Han and which one's Luke.
Luke's the short one.
Mm.
Used to love the action figures of these because you could just take the helmets on and off. Love them.
Cool.
Yeah, just for that reason. Ah, love Artie's whistles.
Mm.
How much does Obi know at this point, do you reckon? Does he know? Has he foreseen his end?
Mm.
Because it feels like a goodbye, but not like a goodbye that would alarm Luke, if that makes sense. Echo says, it's not the moon, yeah. Echo says, I like how Obi-Wan is like a silent veteran who's done and knows more crazier stuff than, yeah. Better her than me.
It's your wife, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
She was going, don't fall for it, huh?
Yeah, don't fall for it. Silver. I thought it was silver. Has a red arm later, doesn't he? I love the way that Chewie flips at him here. Get away from me. Yep, okay. Lock the door.
He seems so pleased.
I know, look at him. He's like, wait for it. We all get our pleasures.
He's like, yeah, I'm the boss.
Yeah. See, I want him to do like in the Home Alone 2, where he's just stealing things off of people as he's going past. Chewie, stop stealing Imperial hats. Does anyone get anything done, or are they just all walking around in the Empire? Well, that explains why they can't shoot.
Well, they have nothing to do, but they just want to seem busy.
Mm. If you're a moving target, Lord Vader can't force choke you. Meanwhile, Obi, shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, light side,
Ninja.
Ninja. This way. He's already been to the toilets twice and the canteen once. You know that, don't you? This guy is so snooty. Where are you taking this thing? They've been waiting to do something all that time. They've got the same blasters as the rebels. He's got an E11. Did you notice that? That first one had a DH-17.
Yeah, they both had DH-17s.
I've never noticed that before. I've always thought that was the rebel gun. See, a load of the others have got the E11.
Yeah.
Shoot the cameras. Oh.
Next
next to him. Shockwave. You got a ricochet. Get off. It's under control. Situation normal. Look at Chewie, just there, just looking around. Chewie's hungry. Where did I keep the burgers? Oh, sorry. A rant by Wookiee standards. Can I have company? Yeah, I love it.
Boring conversation anyway.
See, whenever though I was playing with Star Wars stuff as a kid, it was this sort of music at those sort of times that go through my head. It's like when you're staring off to the distance and you've got the twin suns, and it's like that Star Wars music playing. Oh, the uniform. Who? Now, what I love here about Leia, she just takes over her own rescue.
I can rescue myself.
Tarkin would know him. You're still alive. He's a Sith, not a Jedi. Target's like, yeah, okay, I wasn't suggesting I was going to be there. But that's cool.
I mean, they're coming through there. That should be
I mean, that's just
easy.
beautiful. That's bottleneck heaven.
Yeah.
That's just like, come on, guys. Chewie's running away. Why did you run away from that? You just got one place to aim.
Yeah.
So we can eat those guys up all day long. Meanwhile, Leia's lip gloss looks amazing.
Yeah, that's the least they could do for her. Dude, you just got to press the button over there.
Yeah. He's the brains, sweetheart. Go on, girl. Yeah.
I like this.
I don't care what you spell. Oh, man. Looks like thermal detonator would have taken care of that situation.
Yeah.
Sarcastic much?
In the short time he was up there, they've already shut the door. Then what's that noise?
Yeah. That's your imagination too.
Chewie's like, get me out of here.
Chewie's not amused.
Chewie stood at the door going, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. He. I mean, where did it take him?
What, in the less than knee-deep water? Shoot it! Anywhere! I want out! Oh well, he's dead.
I mean, that's bin juice. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stand there getting dry, he can have them.
Yeah, that's like what you get at the bottom of the food bin.
Oh.
Oh, we got it twice.
Oh, yeah. Well, Luke said I've got a very bad feeling about this. I mean, if you watch, Chewie actually slows it down a bit when he pushes it.
Yeah, it's too strong. I mean, valid question. Where do all these parts come from on the brand new Death Star?
Yeah.
Are they remodeling already? Spader, he keeps changing his chambers. Donk. Love it. I love the fact that they even added the extra sound effect as well.
He could have
Works for me.
and send them any other way.
Yeah, not the prison level. They're heading for the canteen.
So now he's gonna guard an empty room.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty easy actually. Yeah, he stops it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, Darth, if they do, if every ship just breathes them in, you know. Oh, the tension. Now let's go for waffles. It's that same sort of sound that we have later on Bespin.
Mm.
They mimicked that sort of in Star Killer Base in Force
They're
Awakens.
talking about ships.
Mm.
The new ship.
The walkways as well when they're looking for Rey.
Mm.
Yeah, why do they hate safety rails? I don't know. So they're just walking around stinking. Can you imagine what Chewie smells like after being in that bin juice?
Oh.
I know. It's quite a thing to see. Have you seen the VT60? Yeah, some guys were telling me about it. It's quite a thing to see.
Nobody cared about the two droids just stood there.
And they run away. I mean, what's that?
Lost them.
Hey, run away, run away. It's like something out of Monty Python. This bit. This is added. And Chewie's like, what's going on? Second fault. Come on, Luke. That was a headshot there.
He literally said,
whoa.
He literally
took
said,
a round
blast
turn.
them, and they all ran.
Yeah. And they can't hit the middle of the, you know. God, I almost had them. How about you, Leia? How about you find them?
You're a ray of hope. I could hit those.
I know, right? Give me the blaster, I'll do it for you. Ah!
Yeah,
okay, that's enough. We're out of here.
That stormtrooper fell off. He wanted that because there's this crash mat at the bottom and he really wanted to jump off.
Well, no, the others were like, that was Dave. He was the best of us. We're out of here.
Shoot their feet.
Yeah, I always think that. Makes you want to pick your ankles up, like, pick your feet up. I like the fact that Leia couldn't lose it. She just had to have another shot back, you know. Close the blast doors. Close the blast doors. Huh. They're right in front of you. The guy at the blast door controls just like, come on, make up your mind. Oh.
First lightsaber fight.
Vader's not messing around.
Who?
Vader's not messing around. He... About that. Yeah, they did let you on the council.
The trash talk.
That's why he's so angry. Your powers are weak, old man. Love it.
Even if you kill me, just always remember me as the guy who cut off your limbs.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how you say when he was young, he was very dismissive.
Mm.
Well, even in his older age, he's still so dismissive because he turns around and goes, he's more machine now than man.
Mm.
Oh, guys, you got popcorn.
Great shot. I mean, it's...
The stormtroopers had just stood there.
Run, Luke, run. Love it. You always look smelly. Ah. I mean, he's gone through a lot, ain't he?
Yeah.
You know, lost Aunt Beru, Uncle Owen.
Then lost his mentor.
Who's been his mentor for a couple of days. Here we go.
Then he finds a new mentor, and then that mentor dies.
I know, right? He's cursed. Oh, Luke. Who doesn't want to go on these?
Oh, I know.
Right?
I would sit down in that bit for fun, just going.
Yeah. I'd be like, bring all the ties. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'd love this. That's what. Don't be a whiner, Luke. Shoot them. Hold together. Do you hear me, baby? Hold together. I love it. It's just better at building tension. You know, the trash compactor, this, you know, it builds tension well, this film. Ah, look at Han. Hey, I got him. Great kid. Don't get cocky. Yeah, Leia's like, focus, boys. That's like cussing Apex. I found one. I love the sound of the quad cannon. Looks like I've got two now. How many you got? Bang. Yeah. Thank. We did it. Oh, you smell like bin juice. Ain't that just, we did it. Thank goodness they only sent 4 from that massive Death Star.
Yeah. You can see Vader's eyes.
Oh, what? What are you going to do, Tarkin?
It's not like you'd be able to take Vader.
And the secret herbs and spices recipe for KFC. Oh, Lindt chocolate. I love Lindt chocolate too. Oh, she's a bit needy. Oh, Luke.
That's needy.
Yep. KFC, said Robert. Yeah. The reimagined version Echo is very good. It's very, very good. I kind of want, because they cut out he does cut out a section of the film. I would prefer just to have the fight scene inserted in, but keep all the normal scenes. But just insert that because that scene is those scenes are so good. You know, scene 47, is it scene 47 reimagined? Do you remember with the Ben Kenobi Vader fight? Well, I fix it in post. Extremely good. I've been up here since Rogue One.
He's still there.
It's like, oh gosh, I put a bit of graffiti on the ancient temple and I'm up here for like the next 5 weeks. Those guys running off with his ladder, that's just cruel.
This is going to be a great one.
Yeah.
Hide it in the cupboard.
Yeah. Oh, look at the Y-wing. I love the look of the Y-wing.
Archie must feel like a celebrity. Right?
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm a star. Whoa, guys, this is trippy. Look what's coming out of me.
I feel very weird. What is this thing going into me?
Yeah. It's like, I might have something on the sensor. Yeah, he's like, I might have something on the sensor here. I'm not sure. It's quite big. Maybe it's broken.
It's a ball.
Should. If they got that wrong, that would have been like a catastrophe right there, wouldn't it? When you tell them General Dodonna. Hey. Be more optimistic, Wedge.
Mm.
Minutes? Tarkin looked perturbed by that, didn't they?
Couldn't they blow up the massive planet in their way and then...
Yeah, well, it's a gas planet. Yeah, Yavin is a gas giant. So couldn't they just shot through it?
Yeah.
Maybe. Pretty good. Yeah, you tell him, hon. Don't say it. You didn't mean it. Sorry.
It's the cold shoulder.
Yeah, so I've got the impression like it's week. It's got to be within a week, I would have thought. But he's not. He's dead. Now go up there and do your bit.
Luke's very obsessive over dead Ben. I mean, even when Vader's trying to talk to him, he's still calling for Ben.
Sorry?
He's always calling for Ben, even if Vader's talking to him, you know.
Yeah.
Just ignores his dad and... He has no clue what R2 just said.
R2's like, no, I want to stay here.
Well, you always slap me in.
Yeah.
I'd love to have my own X-Wing.
Oh.
Or Y-Wing.
Or Y-Wing.
Y-Wing.
Or A-Wing. Or B-Wing. Any.
I'd just like getting into the cockpit and seeing the like...
Putting on the repulsors, slowly raising up. Yeah. See, it's all of these shots and these moments that I feel lack in some of the more modern films outside of Star Wars as well. Just the building of it.
What is he got a spear for?
I think it's a part of the century. It's like an antenna of sorts, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot more ships there than there used to be.
Red 5 standing by. Yeah. Double front indeed. The music now. Just as they dive down and it starts here we go. I got tingles. Red 5, I'm going in.
Nice one. I mean, even though it didn't do anything, I'd be doing exactly what Luke just did, just because I wanted to fire
right?
my X-Wing.
Yeah. Porkins is the fat guy. That's not nice, is it?
Yeah.
Well, deal with it. Eject where? Thanks, Ben, but I'm in a fight. Can't see it. I love that. Exactly. He shot you. He got the one off you, Biggs. Where are you?
Yeah.
That's Apex right there, playing with randoms.
Yeah.
Well done, Wedge. Vader's tie dance looks so good. I love that this is just iconic. Down into the trench.
Yeah.
You're just like. Those turbo lasers look amazing. And all the time the clock's ticking. That's great suspense. I love it. I mean, they are basically human shields, aren't they? They could have done their defense slightly differently.
Yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
They just got aimbot because when he was flying, his bullets were like that.
Oh, he's got the force, hasn't
he? He's hacking.
You would have thought the Rebels would have been a bit more excited about having a Skywalker on the team, though.
Yeah.
After knowing about Anakin.
I mean, from this run, it's really good because the tension momentarily lifts and then it's instantly back on because he shoots the port, but then it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Vader wants to kill streak. He does. Just a few seconds.
Shook the entire station.
I mean, the computer's holding him to fire and he fired. So obviously it can only be done by Luke for that reason. Love that bit of music as well.
Whenever I see like someone look out of a ship and see another ship blow up or something, I can only think of bad lip reading.
But I love this. Biggest canyon back home. Oh, still gives me chills after all these years.
It can't hit it.
You worry about those spiders, I'll worry about the tower. Love it. So good. And then they fall silent and you know what that means.
Yeah.
And they're not even coming in, they're there. And every time you see him on the targeting, it's that rundown on the do. I mean, John Williams' score here. Oh, Biggs. So good. Force is strong with this one.
And you just faintly hear the Force theme tune.
And just the fact that he does. They must be like, we're dead. We're dead. I know.
You can see it on his face.
Yeah.
Scummy move. That was his droid.
I know, right?
All those times that R2 saved him.
And he's just taking him out right there. You're okay, kid. Ah, yeah. Love it.
You know those white particles?
People, yeah.
They're stormtroopers.
And they changed the explosion for the re-released edition, but I still would have had a bit like chunks, like with the planet, more chunks rather than just into nothingness. And I get he's done it, but where's the sadness for Biggs and R2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Wedge. I do love
The
Wedge.
first time I saw this, I was so sad. I thought he was dead.
I know you did. I couldn't say anything. Look, look. I'm going for a drink.
Yeah, it's like he'll be all right.
And it is. Where's Chewie's medal?
Yeah.
I do like Luke's dress in this.
Mm. You have that skin on.
Yeah, we do.
Badge front too. It's a cool one.
So love this as a kid when Chewie rolls and they all turn. Yeah.
It's like he was calling them to attention. Yeah, doesn't smile at him.
Yay!
He's so shiny.
Ah, come on. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, young man.
How did George Lucas think?
I know. I do know with what's come now, what they've put there and everything else. There's huge plot holes. But that aside, forgetting everything, how they've changed the story and all the rest of it, just, I remember seeing that in the 90s when they re-released it in the cinema. And it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing to see it and hear it on the big screen. And that's what I mean. I took you last year to go and see Empire on the big screen. And as you know, it's a completely different experience, isn't it? And Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
Just because you get a lot of debate on social media about it. It's almost like this is what I love, and everything else is rubbish. You've got to appreciate what I love, and we're not like that. It is kind of a case of whatever you appreciate and love, that's your choice and taste. But there is no Star Wars, no sequel trilogy, prequel trilogy, Mando, what Clone Wars, whatever your groove is with Star Wars. There's none of that without that film right there. That is Genesis. That is the start right there that spawned all of this, and it blew me away when I first saw it, and it blows me away every single time. I think culturally, one of the biggest films of all time. I mean, I always remember that, George Lucas, there were certain actors there like Alec Guinness and all the rest of it that took parts of the merchandising, and George Lucas retained all of the merchandising rights because they didn't think Fox didn't think it was going to be a big film. Yeah, so I think
one of the biggest franchises there is.
Well, now I mean, in merchandise, it's sold billions and billions and billions, and no film had really done to that extent. And yeah, so he retained it all, and that's what gave him the freedom from Hollywood to create Lucas Sound, Pixar, all of that all started with him in his and then Pixar went out, DreamWorks went out, and different things. But he was able to create his film studio all off the back of that. But all of his imagination, you know, Wookiees, X-wings, of course he had great designers and all the rest of it. But the look, the feel, you know, the X-wing pilot uniform is still one of my favorite. The stormtroopers, and to be that fresh again is very difficult. And I think that's what we found with the sequel trilogy, that the New Order, they didn't do something for themselves, they imitated. I still think the sequel trilogy should have used the Yuuzhan Vong, would have gave us something completely different, would have gave us the Rebels and the Imperials put together. What's everybody else saying? Let's have a look. All heroes to the Empire. Nick, and has Rose and Ollie seen Flight of the Navigator? Not yet, they haven't. No. Yeah, absolutely, Corpse. I mean, there was another film from the 50s, I think, called Star Wars, and they honestly nearly changed the name because they thought that people were going to confuse this film with that, and it was amazing because some kids got to see, because a lot of the stuff at that time was Western as well. You know, I think I can't remember when Space Odyssey 2001 came out. You had Star Trek around it, but then this exploded and people went to see it like X amount of times. And like I said to you, then you had Empire Strikes Back in 80, you had Return of the Jedi 83, and then there was nothing, largely nothing.
Oh, thank you.
Echo, thank you. That's very kind. I'll let her know. Thank you very, very, very really much. Nice. She's going to let everybody know what she's got some money from Dennis, from Truton, and so we'll let you know what she eventually. I think she's doing a day out with her friends after lockdown, and they're going to go cinema. They're going to go and get a meal and create a memory rather than buy something. So we'll let her know. Thank you very much for that. And I think sorry, I've lost my thread. What I was saying on Star Wars
about how it came out.
Oh yeah, and then it just, I mean, that experiencing that for the first time, and often I'm always fascinated for people that are watching it for the first time now. Does it have that same impact? I love sharing this with you and Rose. And I was there, and I was so interested in seeing you guys. You know, you're a different generation, and you're used to seeing things a lot sharper, and you know, all of that sort of stuff from effects and everything. And I was like, are you going to accept this as? Are you going to look at it and laugh, or are you going to look at this and go, or not get it, or is it boring? And you two just took to it like ducks to water, and you was hooked like I was, and that's timeless. That is timeless. And for a film, that's what is that now? No, is that 40? It's over 40 years, isn't it? 44 years. Wow. Still having that impact, still giving me chills. That whole trench scene. I mean, I remember watching, because I watched Star Wars first, and then I remember when I was about 10, I saw the Dam Busters. I was like, hey, this is like Star Wars. And then I read later that George Lucas had seen the Dam Busters and taken inspiration from it, and that's kind of what was incorporated into his Star Wars, because it was English fighter planes going to bomb the dams, obviously, Dam Busters released, but there was all German gun placements trying to shoot down these big fighter planes. And that was a real drama. That was a real thing that happened. And that's where he got his inspiration for the trench run. And I was like, oh, wow, yeah, that really makes sense. But that whole, because one of my critiques of The Last Jedi is I feel like there's a lot of zoom-in shots, like boom, boom, but there's no kind of build the tension, build the, you know, what I would call the mechanics of flight. So like we're seeing them getting fueled up and going, and people coming out and doing the controls, sat there in their um,
in the
in
while
the
the tension is
cockpit
building.
and bringing it, you know, all of that sort of stuff. And then you do get Poe. Poe does try to do that sort of Captain America Portals moment, and I felt it didn't. It fell for me because Portals just blew me out of the water, and I was kind of like, oh, you know. And then it hit, and I was like, oh, but it's still magnificent seeing all those ships turn up. But I don't feel there's something about the building of the tension from A New Hope that is still top-notch storytelling, from the cinematography to how they shot and cut it. What's everyone saying? Dave Prowse, yes, RIP Dave Prowse. I got to see Release in the 90s, which was awesome. Robert, same as me, buddy. Corporal, well, the pace and the effects are not as good, of course, but the soul of the movie stays. I think I disagree with you on the pace. I think there are parts, obviously, where it is what it is because it is Star Wars. As I said, nothing can follow or be created without that film. It took that film. I mean, just imagine there was no Death Stars, no Star Destroyers, no TIE Fighters, X-Wings, Y-Wings.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, the original trilogy, as a whole, is by far my favorite trilogy. As in, like, in just my opinion, I wouldn't change anything about it except maybe better CG in some parts.
Yeah, okay. I think it's an interesting point because there are issues with the prequel trilogy. Everyone, you know, from timing to dialogue to the excessive use of CG before it was ready. Then there is a wealth of problems with the sequel trilogy. We'll go into those when we get there. But if you were saying to me to edit or re-edit, the original trilogy would be the one that I tinker with the least. That would be the one that I'd tinker with the least, because I would keep the stories generally as they are. There would be a few technological changes that I would make, but with respect to, I'd go down the sort of Rogue One sort of cinematography, keep it very authentic. The Mandalorian cinematography, the kind of what they've done, where they've kind of gone back to the 70s and brought it back to life for us. I'd go down that path. But with the sequel trilogy, you're having to look at speeding things up, maybe changing around events, condensing into a film, creating a new film, ending with the third. And the sequel trilogy, for me, needs a lot of work because it's kind of fighting itself in many respects. Steve, how are you? Very well, thank you. Very well.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, we're very well.
Yes.
Just watched A New Hope, so we're very good. So loved this, and I think that's an interesting point you make, actually, because it is the one that I do the least with. And that score, it's also because of the recording is of its time. It's not as clean as what the musical score recordings are now, and it is very distinctive. Very, very distinctive. You can play any part of that, and I know it's A New Hope rather than any other film. Just because you can tell there's a slight tinniness or something. There's just like an edge to it, to the recording, that you can tell that it's a Star Wars A New Hope. The next one, guys, that is Empire Strikes Back. Oh, love Empire. I love Empire. It's got its issues, but I love Empire. Empire's brilliant. The palette, the Vader. Oh, that's Vader's film. That's Vader's film. You got Boba Fett, Slave One. I mean, everything. There's just so many good things. It's an absolute treat to watch that film. And then you got Return of the Jedi, and that was the one that I used to watch the most as a kid. And then as an adult, felt a bit indifferent to it because of the Ewoks. But I'm completely over that now.
The Ewoks?
I know. Yeah. I felt completely differently as a kid. Don't get me wrong. But look, we've got some cracking films coming up. and I'm loving us fresh eyes going back, because it's been a while since we watched Star Wars. We've stayed off it because of the reason of doing this watch through. So what are we up to? It's Friday tomorrow. So tomorrow we're streaming WandaVision. So what we do with that, everybody who's got Disney Plus, if you want to join us, it'll be 7 o'clock. We will get it ready and we all press play together and we watch WandaVision, and then eventually I'll go back to these later episodes and put in the picture-in-picture, so that anybody coming back to it, they've got two choices. They can either watch the live stream with us and then they've got our whole reaction there, or they can watch the edited version. Oh, yeah, so excited for WandaVision. I am Corpse. Hey Jay, hey, how are you?
Hello.
Yeah, the WandaVision tomorrow, really excited about that. So my comment, Corpse, I'll be interested on your thoughts, is has Wanda, because we've got caught up and we were at the dinner table, and I said earlier, I don't know if you caught it, I said, what if it isn't X-Man coming into our timeline, but Wanda going into his? And then Rose said, yeah, because then that would make sense why Sword is on the ground. And I was like, huh, because I totally went over my head the fact that Sword is a terrestrial based, because we know from Nick Fury when he was up on the spaceship with the Skrulls, that Sword has got their own planetary, they've got that thing up there. And that is supposed to be like the base of Sword as well.
On his artificial beach.
On his artificial beach. So is it a case of Wanda has ended up in there? And how?
Yeah.
And how? So very, very, very excited for WandaVision tomorrow.
Wait, is it like Doctor Strange is trying to get her back? Something?
Well, I thought originally when I was looking at it, the original kind of lineup, I thought Doctor Strange and WandaVision were like nearly side by side. I thought that's how they was doing it. Now Doctor Strange is a whole year away, so it doesn't really tee it up anymore.
Yeah, I thought they're going to do like WandaVision leading on to the Doctor Strange.
That's what I thought. But maybe this is just kind of like through the looking glass, and we're understanding other things are at play here. We're going to be streaming Winter Soldier and the Falcon. Really looking forward to that. Like majorly looking forward to that. If it's a mutant that comes in, I think it can be Magneto. Corp said he never thought of that possibility. And JK says, hello, how are we? Very well, thank you. Hope you're good. And NF has made a new song. We'll have to check that out. I do like NF.
Yeah.
So yeah, has it gone a different way? You know, we're all thinking Wanda's come to us, or he's come to us. But why has Wanda's come to him? Because he said to Wanda, why is your accent different? She's like, why is yours different? I don't know. It's like a I don't know. It's.
But the thing is, he kind of just walked in there. He just appeared. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like she controls everything in that bubble. Yeah. Except Vision and him. Yeah. She wasn't aware that he was in there.
No. No. Unless Wanda isn't in complete control. Unless there is somebody else behind it. We'll see. So Dad, Darth says. Right, guys. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed that. When I was just saying, so we've got WandaVision tomorrow. So we keep saying, because we're really eager at this point to get on with the next one. And we say, let's do it at the weekend. But at the weekend, we kind of a bit more family kind of bits going on. It's half term here. So we've just been maximizing having our time together. We've got Laura home. So we've got Rose's exams as well. And Rose wants to be in, she wanted to be in tonight, but she just needed to flake. And she does.
Being really hard.
She has. And she does want to see Empire Strikes Back. So we've just got to see where it all is, how it maybe it's the ones that are already there that she can control. Maybe. Corpse has got another one there as well. There is also a strong argument to be made for Quicksilver Roseman or Nightmare advocating. Yeah, true.
But
After
yeah,
the exams,
like,
then I don't know, Darth, because that's quite that could be. So we're just gonna have to double check. So it might be Tuesday or Monday. We'll see. We'll play it by if Rose is cool with it, because she'll be over the exam obviously by the evening. So we'll just see, and we'll leave it to her to give us the date, and then we'll let you all know. So I'll put it up on Twitter. I'll put it into Discord. I'll let people know.
I mean, just two other things on WandaVision.
Yeah, go for it. Come on.
Is first of all, what happened to Darcy? I mean, is she a clown or is she? I mean, she was handcuffed to a car.
Yeah.
So what happened now? Is she like a circus act or
maybe?
And I really want to find out what happens, because they've just kind of breezed over it, but I feel like they're going to come back to it when they get the results back from Monica's results, and it's like there's something about her cells that have changed. They've got their higher and something, and it's like, is that going to come back?
I mean, is that triggering her transformation? I echo. Thank you, buddy. If you're wanting back on Minecraft, we're going to be streaming Minecraft again. So if you want to get back on, just let me know. Let me know via Discord or something, and we'll make sure you've got access. Saw a theory that Darcy returns as a waitress, a role she played in the 2000. Okay. There we go. I mean, we're going to find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Going to find out tomorrow. Apparently, it's the most watched show for. Was it? No, I'm getting that mixed up with something else. No, it was another story about another show. Don't worry, scratch that. A conversation I was going to have with your mum. She's been watching Bridgerton on Netflix, and it's become their most watched show.
Wow.
So can't believe anything's watched more than Stranger Things, but hey, or Daredevil. The WandaVision thing sounds good. Yeah, Jay. So basically, we just synchronize up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all press play and we're all watching it together. We might have Discord on at that time. So if you're a member of our Discord, you'll be able to chat live with us. So yes, I'm looking forward to it. Guys, hope you enjoyed watching along with us. Star Wars: A New Hope is just fantastic. I haven't watched that through in its entirety in so long. Yeah. Really enjoyed it. And hope to catch you on the next one for Empire Strikes Back. I mean, such a great film. If you're going to tune in for one of them, it's got to be that one. And also, if anybody new, get new people to watch it, because that's the film to watch. So, oh wow, more views than Mando. Sorry, Jay. Hey, yeah, we're not going to be able to help you with that one, buddy, because we only stream our reaction. Otherwise, we get copyrighted. But we will do a picture-in-picture reaction at some point, so you'll get the gist of it eventually.
Yeah. Right.
Well, thank you, everybody. I'm just going to hold on in case there is any more questions. I don't think there is. Here we go. Corpse. See you guys tomorrow on the stream. Fridays on a new highlight of the week from now. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And we'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
And stream. And